Hi, I'm Patrick Prince with the Tulsa World. I'm here with Frank Bonner of the Tulsa World, here to talk a little OSU basketball. Frank, OSU is 5-0 on the young season. What's been your impression of the team so far?
I think Mike Boyden's got a roster full of competitors. Everybody knew coming into the season they were going to be young, but they're scrappy. They've got obviously they've got Cade Cunningham, but they've got other players surrounding Cade that are really just out there getting it. And I think as inexperienced as they are, they're going to surprise some people this year.
Now, granted, we're only 5 games into the season. It's not an incredibly large sample size, but so far, has Cade Cunningham been as advertised for you?
I think so. I mean, he came in here with a lot of hype, and I think he's shown that he was worthy of the hype that he was given. I mean, he's averaging 20 points per game, over 5 rebounds per game, and he's put them in position to win games. I mean, if you look at the Oral Roberts game, he scored the last 12 points in 91 seconds for OSU. And so he's exactly what people said he was, and I think he's shown that.
What's been the most impressive part of his game for you so far?
For me, I think it's the way he allows the game to come to him. I mean, he's only 19 years old, and coming into Division I basketball with a lot of hype, you may have expected him to try to force the issue, to come into games thinking that he needed to be the leading scorer. But Cade doesn't approach the game like that. He just kind of goes with the flow. He allows the game to come to him. He eases into the game, and down the stretch, obviously, he's going to be the guy to do the workload for them. But he doesn't force anything, and allowing that to take place gives him a comfort level in games.
Now, granted, it's only been 5 games, a lot of the season to go here, but who's an under the radar player that maybe we're not talking about now that we will be talking about later?
I think that's got to be Rondale Walker. I mean, the way he came into the game and just his scrappiness, like the energy that he plays with. I mean, he's been a major spark for OSU off the bench. He's one of their energy guys on defense, but he's also shown that he can score the ball. And when you're coming into a game and defenses are obviously game planning for Cade Cunningham, when you've got a guy like Rondale Walker coming off the bench and giving you that spark, I think that can be huge for them as they get into conference play.
You've been very impressed with Keelan Boone so far this year. Tell us why.
Rebounding. When you look at the talent that this OSU team has, you're going to need some players who are going to do the dirty work for you, right? Who are going to, go after loose balls, get those big defensive rebounds that, fans may not see as important, but get you those extra possessions on the offensive glass. And Keelan Boone has been that guy. I mean, he has 2 games in the first 5 games where he's had 12 rebounds, and he's averaging a little over 7.5 rebounds per game. That's huge for them, with him being a guard, and they have big guard play. And so Keelan is shown that he can get down there and be the nitty gritty guy to get you those rebounds.